Good morning, KGs, and welcome to our online learning class. Today, we are going to have our phonics subject, and our lesson is all about the long sound of the letter U. Our objectives are the following. First, we practice saying the long sound of the letter U. Next, we differentiate the long and short sound of the letter U. And the last one, we identify pictures that have the long sound of the letter U. Now we need the following materials to meet our objectives: your phonics book, your all aboard book, your pencil, and your colored pencils. Before we discuss the sounds of the letter U, let us review first the long sound of the letter I. And last time, we said that the letter I, or the long sound of the letter I, is I. I in eyes, bike, and 9. Now, other examples of words that have the long I sound are the following. We have your tie, I, tie. Next, we have your pie, I, pie. Next, we also have light, I, light. And the last one, we have your kite, I, kite. Now, let's discuss about the sounds of the letter U. Take note, the letter U has two sounds, the short sound and the long sound. Now, let's differentiate the long and the short sound of the letter U. Let's take a look at these examples. The first picture is a cup. Very good. It's a cup. The next picture is a cube. Cube. The next picture is a, very good, tub. Tub. And the last picture is a tube. Tube. Now, which of these pictures have the short sound of the letter U? Very good. The words cup and tub have the short sound of the letter U. Because when we say short sound of the letter U, we say ah. Ah in k, a, p, cup. Tub, t, a, b, tub. Now, which of these pictures have the long U sound? Very good. The words cube and tube. Cube and tube. The long sound of the letter U can be U as in cube and U as in tube. Now, let's look at the two sounds of the long U. As I have said a while ago, the long U or the long U can be U or U. For example, we have cube and mule. These words have the long U sound. Another examples of long U is tube and suit. If you notice it, the long U here can be oo, oo. So always remember, the long sound of the letter U can be U as in cube and mule, and it can also be tube and suit, or the oo sound. U, oo. Very good. Now let's have an activity. I am going to show you some pictures and identify if the picture is short or long U. Ready? So the first picture is a fruit. Everyone say fruit. Now, what sound do you hear in the word fruit? Is it the short sound or the long sound? Very good. It is the long sound of the letter U because the word fruit has the U sound. Next, we have the word cub. Cub. What sound does it have? Does it have the short sound or the long sound? Very good. It has the short sound. Next, we have your... Very good. This is blue. Blue. What sound do you hear in the word blue? Is it the short sound or the long sound? Very good. It is the long sound. Next, glue. Glue. What sound do you hear in the word glue? Is it the short sound or the long sound? Very good. It is the long sound. Next, we have juice. Juice. What sound do you hear? Is it the long or the short? Very good. It is the long sound. And the last one, we have bug. Bug. What sound do you hear in the word bug? Is it the short sound or the long sound? Very good. It is the short sound. Well done, KGs. Now this time, let us have your classwork. First, I'd like you to bring out your all aboard book, your phonics book, your pencil, and your colored pencil. I want you to open your phonics book on page 227. And the first thing that you have to do is to write your name, and make sure that when you write your name, you write it properly and on the line. Now this time, I want you to hold your pencil and listen to what I say. I am going to say the name of each picture, and when you hear the long sound of the letter U, which is the U or U, then you have to circle the picture. If you don't hear the sound of the long U, then just put X on it. So the first picture is mule. Mule. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. If no, put X. Next picture, cube. Cube. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. If no, put X. The next one is tag. Tag. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. If no, put X. The next one is suit. Suit. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. If no, put X. Next is nest. Nest. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. The next one is fruit. Fruit. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. If no, put X. And the next picture is flute. Flute. What sound do you hear in the word flute? Do you hear the long U sound? If yes, circle. If no, put X. And the next one is bug. Bug. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, circle. If no, put X. And the last picture is tube. Tube. A tube of toothpaste. Now, what sound do you hear in the word tube? Is it the long sound or the short sound? If it's the long sound, circle the picture. Now, let's go to page 228. This time, I would like you to get a colored pencil, any color that you want. I am going to say the name of these pictures, and if it's U or the long U sound, then you have to color the picture. May I repeat? I will say the name of these pictures, and if these pictures have the long sound of the letter U, which is the U or the U, then you have to color the picture. First, we have duck. Duck. Is it long or short? If it's long sound, then color it. If it's short sound, then do not color. Next, we have mule. Mule. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U in the word mule? If yes, circle. If yes, color it. If no, do not color it. Next, we have suit. Suit. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U in the word suit? If yes, color. If no, do not color. Next, we have the word sun. Sun. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, color. If no, do not color. Next, we have fruit. Fruit. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, color. If no, do not color. And the last one is cube. Cube. Do you hear the long sound of the letter U? If yes, color. If no, do not color. Well done, KGs. Now this time, I would like you to open your All Aboard book. Okay, All Aboard book and your pencil also. Now open your book on page 162. Now let us recognize or let us recall the beginning letters of the following pictures. So I am going to say the name of these pictures, and I want you to circle the beginning letter or beginning sound of these pictures. The first one is cat. Cat. Now, what is the beginning letter of the word cat? Is it the N or C? If your answer is C, then I want you to write the letter C on the line. Make sure that you write on the line. Now, next we have your elephant. Elephant. What is the beginning letter of the word elephant? Is it the E or the F? You have to write your answer on the line and make sure you write it properly. Next, we have your goose. Goose. Now, what's the beginning letter of the word goose? Is it the G or the R? Next, we have your igloo. Igloo. Does the word igloo begin with A or I? If your answer is A, circle the A. If your answer is I, circle the I, and then write it on the line. Next, we have your pajama tops. Now, what's the beginning letter of pajama tops? Is it the letter P or the letter J? Circle your answer and then write it on the line. And the last picture is letter. Letter. Now, what is the beginning letter of the word letter? Is it the L or the S? Circle your answer and write it on the line. So that's it for today, KGs. See you next time. And don't forget to send your output in the WhatsApp. Goodbye, KGs. See you tomorrow. Thank you.